Hey, baby bullies, it's your girl, Narc Bully, and I'm here to bring awareness to narcissistic abuse. And today's topic is 3 of the best ways to begin recovering from narcissistic abuse syndrome. 3 of the best ways, and these are all my opinion. Again, y'all know I research, y'all know I read all that stuff, all that good stuff. I don't claim to be like a guru and expert and all that, but these are, to me, 3 of the best ways to start recovering from narcissistic abuse syndrome. All right, so I talked about it in a video maybe 3-4 days ago. I posted going no contact. I'm sure if you haven't seen it, you probably will after this, but there was a meme back in the day that said, I'm talking about back in the day like it was in the 90s, but there was a meme going around not too long ago that said, you cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. You cannot heal in the same environment where you got sick. Now, let's be clear. Look, I tried it. I thought, it was a time when I thought I was good. Or I could talk to the narc. I could talk. You ain't bothering me. You not, having me crying. It's not no more. I know what it is now. I got the handbook. I'm writing a book about y'all, so it's nothing you can do to me. But the saying is true. You cannot heal. It's next to impossible to heal in the same place, around the same person, around the same people, in the same environment where you got sick. The same environment where you were wounded in the first place. So yeah, no contact. Again, I already talked about that. So you gotta find the strength, because it's gonna take strength. It's gonna take a whole lot of God, Jesus. I'm gonna have to say Jesus, because these days when you say God, you don't know who folks talking about. I'm talking about Jesus the Christ. So it's gonna take a whole lot of Jesus. It's gonna take a whole lot of, like I said, tears. I ain't gonna get on this YouTube in front to y'all like, oh, it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's gonna be like walking through a bed of roses, because it's not. And even if it is, we all know that roses got thorns. But anyway, no contact. Again, not an easy thing to do, but you have to find the strength, find the power within yourself, because it's there to not reach out, to not answer. Find the power to even block the person if you have to. Find the power to block them if you have to. It's one of the first things. The second thing is, let go of the hope. Let go of the hope. Now, I know that saying says, ooh, keep hope alive, like all that stuff. Heck, even the Bible says hope never disappoints. Let's be clear. It was right when it said what it said. But it was talking about hope in Jesus, hope in the things of God. When it comes to having hope in a narcissist, or hope that y'all gonna get back together, or hope that they gonna change, or hope that things are gonna be different if I leave and come back, or whatever. Hope that things are not gonna be the same as they were when I left, or as they were back then. You gotta kill that hope. You gotta kill that hope. And that sounds so crazy to say, because again, hope, a lot of us are still alive because we have hope. A lot of us didn't lose our minds because we have hope. A lot of us, again, didn't go crazy. Same thing. All because of the hope that we held on to. But again, when it comes to a narcissist, baby, let the hope go. Let it die. A brother of mine, he's a pastor, Marcus Sweeting, he said to me, at some point, hope is going to have to meet reality. And I said, now we always have deep conversations, but that was one of the deepest things I heard that man say. You have to know that the reality, this is why you have to let go of the hope, because the reality is they never cared. That manipulation ship you were in, it was all a fantasy. It was all a game, not to you. You were all in. Your heart was all in. You was lit with it. You loved the narc for real. But on their end, it was never real. They never loved you. They never cared about you. And I'm real enough and love you enough to say it. Don't know you, that's fine, but love you enough to say it to you. They never cared about you. They never saw your value. You were most likely exploited in some kind of way. You were definitely manipulated. So you have to let go of that hope. So if you watching me right now, watching this video, you like, you like, oh, I just hope we can get back together. Nah, he said he was going to change. Nah, girl, narcs don't change, boo. They know how to switch it up and turn the charm on when it's time, when it's necessary to get you back, hoovering back to that. You can watch that video at your leisure. But they don't change. Again, unless God himself, again, I'm talking about Jesus the Christ, my dude. Unless God himself changes that narcissist, they're not going to change. So you got to let go of the hope. Again, I'm talking about 3 of the best ways to begin. And notice I said begin, because begin to recover. Because honestly, recovery from narcissistic abuse can take years. Truth be told, I'm still recovering from some stuff that I dealt with the narcissist. If the truth be told. So yeah, let go of that hope. Hope never disappoints. That's what the Bible says, and I believe it. But when it comes to a narc, kill it. Ain't no hope when it comes to a narc. It ought not be. When it comes, it's accept the reality that the hope you have is pointless. It's pointless. I get it. I get it. It's hard to accept the pain of that reality, but anyway, not gonna take too much time on that second one, but the last one is you have to begin to create your own reality. And that to me starts by affirming yourself. Because a lot of times you get caught up with narcs. You don't, again, I said it in another video. You forget who you are. You lose all sense of self. Half the time when they came for you, when you got caught up, you didn't know who you were. Because had you known who you were, you probably wouldn't have gotten caught up in the first place. But you have to begin to create your own reality. What they told you wasn't what it was. It ain't what it is. I'm trying to cover up these deodorant balls, y'all. It's like 90 degrees. I don't know why I keep showing it. But y'all, whatever. But yeah. Recreate your reality. The lies you were told about, I'm not talking about lies about, who he was sleeping with or what. I'm not talking about those kind of lies, whatever. That's what they do. But the lies you were told about you, stuff that goes against what God says about you or what God said about you. Again, you ain't never gonna be nothing. You'll never find a man like me. And that's so crazy when a narc says that. Even a regular man, you'll never find a man like me. Bruh, that's kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Let's be clear. But anyway, yeah, all the stuff you was told, you too fat, you ugly. Yeah, I'm only with you because blah, blah, blah. You just think of whatever you may have been told. Recreate your reality, because again, what they said ain't what it is. You ain't that. Again, I'm narc bully, but by purpose, I'm a woman's worth and healing coach. And I'm telling you, your worth ain't tied to nothing he said to you. Nothing he said to you. Not one lie that he told you about you. Anything he said, because again, they're demonic. They do what the devil makes them do. Kill, steal, destroy. And mainly by their words. Words hurt. People say, oh, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt. Lies from the pit of hell, because they do. They do. And you may not have even have talked to your narc in months. You may have cut him off. You may have taken that step. But you may still be hurt by some stuff that narc done said or said back then. You got to start creating your own reality. Rebuild your mind. Renew your mind. The Bible talk about that too. And I'm not going to say I hate to get biblical, because it's going to happen from time to time, because come on, God is in all and of all. But we talking about narcs, but it's real. You got to renew your mind, because it was a mind game from jump. So you got to renew your mind. Change that reality. Start the stuff that they said. Make a list. Make a list of stuff they told you that hurt you, made you feel like crap. Make a list. And then start telling yourself the opposite. Make a list of all the negative things they said. This is recreating the reality that they gave you. Restoring yourself from the inside out. Starting with your mind. Make a list of all the negative stuff they said about you. Again, that made you feel less than at the time. And then if you gotta take as affirmations, take those things and start saying and speaking the opposite. Do that. Because again, I'm telling you, what they will have you feeling like. I felt like now again, I don't mind the fact that, okay, I went from a size 6 to a 0. Some days I wish I was still a size 6, but now I'm like, you know what? I don't care. I love myself. I can be a 0, a -2, a 5, a 16. I love me. I don't care what he said then. Oh, ain't nobody gonna love you. Your booty too small. Oh, you this, you a little booties matter too. I ain't mean to go there, but just again, this is just about rebuilding yourself. What he said, that ain't it. You not too dark. You not too fat. You ain't too skinny, and somebody gonna love you. So yeah, y'all, I'm 11 and a half minutes in. I'm passionate about this stuff. Real talk. But again, I'm gonna do a quick little recap. The first thing was, Lord, what was the first? I need to start taking notes. It's gonna come to me. But the second thing was, you have to let go of that hope. Oh, the first thing was no contact. You can't be you can't be in that environment and expect to get healed. Again, I had to learn that too, because I tried it, thought I was stronger than I was, lied. I set myself back every freaking time. Every freaking time. So yeah, you gotta, the no contact, no talking. You can't heal in the same environment that got you sick. You cannot expect to go back and get band-aids from the person who wounded you. If anything, they're gonna snatch the one you got on off and create another wound, reopen the wound that was already there. So yeah, first thing, no contact, get out of the environment. You ain't gonna heal like that. The recovery is a slim to none chance that it's gonna happen if you're still there or around it, unless you just have to be, like if you got kids with the narc. But again, that's the first thing. The second thing, let go of the hope. Kill the hope. Kill it. Hope never disappoints. Again, I'm going to say it, the Bible says that. That's one of my favorite scriptures because it's the truth. But when it comes to a narc, baby, hope, you're going to be disappointed. Beyond disappointed. If you're hoping for that love that you thought you had before. If you're hoping that he gonna change. If you're hoping that, oh, well, I'm just gonna get pregnant and have a baby by him and then he gonna love me. No, he ain't. He's not. You and that baby will still be a means to an end. Let go of the hope. Kill it. It's gonna be hard, but hey, we got power within us. God-given power within us. You got the power, baby. Listen, we got it. Half the time we don't want to use it. Again, I've been there too. I got the power, but I just feel like reaching out. I feel like, but no. And the last thing, start recreating your reality. What they told you ain't what it is. What they told you is not what it is. The lies they told you, the ways they tried to belittle you by their words. Again, words hurt. So again, start recreating your reality. Make a list of their negative crap they said and start speaking the opposite. The positive stuff about yourself. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Almost 15 minutes, y'all. I ain't mean to go this long, but it's cool. I had to get the message out. 3 ways, I feel, 3 of the best ways to begin. Again, I'm going to say begin. All caps on begin, because again, it could take years, y'all. But the process has to start somewhere. Don't let nobody tell you, especially somebody who's never gone through it. Oh, girl, just get over it. He ain't even all that. Even if he is all that, like, don't let nobody tell you that. Eventually, you will. But no one understands it's not an overnight thing. That's in a regular relationship. You were in a manipulation ship with a demoniac, so recovery's gonna take a sec. But it's possible, it's gonna happen, but again, you gotta start doing little things to begin to recover. So I hope this helps somebody. Like I always say, watch, share, and beware. Let your friends know, let your sisters know, y'all, they're out here, and as long as I got a voice, I'm gonna bring awareness to it. So let's do this together. If you've been there, if you know somebody who's there or has been there, hey, share it, let them know they are there. So again, 3 ways to begin recovering from narcissistic abuse syndrome. That's all I got, y'all. Until next time, love and light. Be great.